Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Well,
Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to Happy Hour.
And you have to have the head to wear the hat. All hail.
Wait, hold on a minute. Five, four, three, two, one. The final
Final
countdown.
countdown.
We love the way everybody's just waiting for us to start. We always give a little time before the show so we can start writing the list. And, like
So
on
you
our
have to wait.
And on our live shows, it's really important because we can maybe get some of the questions down too. So that's why we start like 10 minutes early, and it gives you guys time to talk to each other. So it's all good. It's all good, and we're glad you are eagerly anticipating us.
So greetings to everyone. Hi,
Yes.
Shirley.
Good to see everybody here this Saturday morning,
Hi,
ready for a
Elsie.
happy message
Jackie.
for the collective from The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. 30 minutes ago here. Whoa.
It might have
Well,
been a reminder, but
right.
we only started live about
Yeah.
15 minutes ago.
Because I also every morning send out a link to our webpage and just letting people know that happy hour will be on. Next week, now that you're all here, just a reminder, next week we will be doing happy hour at 4 p.m.
That's right.
Eastern Standard Time because Mr. O is working that day.
Right.
So, working the day shift.
So it'll be later. So that'll be around 3 or 4 in the morning for you, Judy.
Yeah,
But
you
I
might
know you can make it.
you
No,
might not be able to make that one. We would understand. But sorry, sometimes we have to juggle our schedule because of Mr. O's work schedule.
right. For you, Jackie, it's around 3 p.m. right now.
Which, by the way, Mr. O has cut his hours just slightly, so as he's getting closer to permanent retirement,
True retirement.
he's taken one day off his schedule every 2 weeks. So now you're working 20 hours?
Uh, well, no, I was working 20 hours,
Right.
so I'll be working 15.
Yeah.
Uh, well, no, it's actually comes out to like this 35 for 2 weeks.
Right.
And
Right.
it'll shift. The day off may not be the same every week.
All right. What do I got? What do I got for everybody? I just pulled it, Mr. O.
Okay, well, you can do that. Hey, Fiber.
Fiber and Carl get you on the list. It's the page of water. The page of water. Hey, do you want to look it up for me?
Sure.
I think their court cards are at the beginning of the thing. I'll get Fiber and Carl on the list because I'm right here.
All right, the page.
The page of water. Open heartedness, childlike innocence, and curiosity. Beginning of intimacy and relationships. Playfulness, cheerful optimism. And the page of water says, I open my heart fully, allowing myself to feel childlike wonder and innocence. All adventures lead me where I need to go. Love awaits. Life is a delightful dance, and I am here to frolic and play. I am ready with a big smile, and I have on my dancing shoes.
Very nice.
You know, this world has been so troubled lately. It's nice to see such a lighthearted card come up for happy hour. And I think we too should focus on, never lose sight of what's going on in the world, absolutely. But don't let it rob you of these moments of joy and happiness. There's a lot to still feel good about life and nature, the planet itself, being alive. I mean, don't let them rob you of the joy in life, period. We should all enjoy ourselves as much as we can. Because you know what? Sometimes that, in and of itself, is the greatest form of resistance.
All right, very
Do
nice.
you have anything to add?
What is it
You like
again?
the
It's
Page of Cups.
Well, yes, the Page of Cups was a significant significator for me way back when I first started reading the cards. And to me, it expressed my idea of an emotional curiosity, but also calmingness and an ability to maybe quest for, what is emotionally valid in your life. I know I'm just sort of
Oh, that's
winging it here.
no, that's fine.
She caught me by surprise.
This is also a week where, you can be happy that you feel more in tune with things going on. Somebody was commenting to me today on social media that we've been really picking cards that are meeting the mood of the atmosphere of what's going on, in society and in the world. And,
How do we do that?
well, I don't know. But I personally feel that January is a month to really get in tune with your psychic abilities as well. In Michigan in particular, it's more dark and gloomy. It kind of reminds you of later in the fall when the veil is thinner. I really do feel things open up for people in January. So I think that could be why, Mr. O.
I wanted to give a shout out to Fiber and Caro, and Fiber says she's with Henry at the Flamingo Gardens. So,
Oh,
hey, I've had three Uncle Henrys. One of them was her Uncle Henry, so that's my
that's right.
uncle-in-law. They were all pretty nice dudes, more or less, so I like that. But I did want to mention that in addition to the circle we used to have many years ago, I also had this sort of alternative coven called Coven Cluster Cluck. And our totem or mascot was the pink flamingo. So I just wanted to share that. Alrighty,
Yeah,
so
and
we are ready to
isn't one
start.
of your members a snowbird now?
Right,
Yeah,
yes, at least one of the members retired and is down there somewhere
yeah.
in Florida. I still communicate with my high priestess, Cindy. It was really not really a cover, it was more like an affinity group, but we did seasonal rituals and things. Had great potlucks. Nobody cooks like nurses of a certain age. Oh my God, those potlucks were so good.
Alrighty. Whoops, let me post a list. It's Country Love first.
That's right. Hey, country love.
What happened?
With you, who knows?
It just reloaded itself and I have no idea why. Oh, my computer today. I was manically deleting files today. There's some glitches going on my machine that are just crazy, and I thought maybe I have too many files, and I just started deleting stuff. But I don't think that was it because I'm still glitchy.
All right, country love.
What do you got?
It's the Ten of Wands. That sound you might be hearing is the sound of you realizing or soon to realize that certain burdens or obligations or
Oh,
problems maybe that you've been wearing or weathering, they are moving away from you. You will find in this next week that your load is lessening and that whatever may have challenged you in more physical or mentally active ways, you can see that slipping away from you. It's kind of like the path you're on is evening out and you just feel like things are becoming less encumbered.
okay. Jackie is not on the list.
Whoa.
Namira, Shirley,
Sorry, Jackie.
Jackie.
We're not putting you
So,
on the
wait
list
a
today.
minute. I have Namira, Shirley, and Jackie first. You've got Country Love, Lena, Namira. So, I don't know what's going on here.
I'll figure
Where
it
do
out
I
for
put
you now.
Jackie? Go
You can go
find.
ahead and talk about Country Love's card
I
that is
shall.
sitting there.
You know what, Country Love? And we're sorry if there's glitches with the list. Sorry about that. But at any rate, Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card where you are reaching the end of, some either heavy lifting you've had to do, heavy burdens that you were carrying, some tough work. This is the end though. Everything's starting to ease up now. And also, as you're reaching the end, uh, it's okay if you need some help from somebody to ask somebody to give you a hand. I like this card because sometimes it signifies somebody moving, either changing jobs or moving. moving to a new home, because it just it's the image on this card that leaves me with that more than anything. Look, it looks like she's packed her bags and she's moving. And so whatever you're working on that could be heavy or heady like that, it's going to start lightening up for you now, and you can feel like the hardest part is behind you. So hopefully this is maybe even a good sign for 2026 that things are going to be getting much smoother and lighter for you in the year ahead. So
All right, and
good
I
luck
have
with that.
fixed the list.
Okay.
That was my bad. I forgot Jackie in between Judy and Shirley, or whatever
Okay.
it is, but they are in the correct place now.
Okay. Well, whatever. We will
Good.
go with what you have. And we're done with that. And Lena is up
It's
next.
kind of interesting
Yeah.
because in my, journey of health, some of my dizziness and off-centeredness due to my stroke have kind of just in the last day or two abated a little bit. I have it every day, really, but some fogginess in my head still persists, and it's just random and slight every day. There may be worse moments, like sometimes when I get up, I'm a little dizzier from getting up, but it all works out during the day. I just have to watch myself and be careful.
Yeah, it is a vertigo. Absolutely.
Yes, it is a vertigo. It's called BPPV. It's probably a slighter version of it. That's benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, and it has a lot to do with your head kind of moving up or moving around. It's sort of related to an inner ear infection.
It's another 10. You have the 10 of cups, Lena.
I
That's
should
such
drink
a
more
nice
water in general. Thanks, Shirley.
The Ten of Cups, Lena, that's such a nice card. There's happiness, there's joy coming this week. It may come from family connections, family ties, maybe a nice conversation with a distant family member, or, maybe somebody comes to visit you, maybe friends. You get together with a gathering of friends that you're very close to. This is a happy time for you this week. Or maybe somebody shares some in the family, shares some joyous news with you, a wedding, a baby shower, baby arriving, something like that, something very positive that brings you a lot of happiness and joy.
All right.
Hi, Kara. And hi, Rowan.
Ten of Cups, Alina. Considering, a lot of, the kind of questions and emotional issues that have come for you, with your mother's passing and related situations, perhaps, this is a good card. This card says really you're finding a way to kind of close in with family and work with family or feel the family connections you have. It's going to be a period of happiness and feeling, balanced in a way that is reflective of what you feel from that group feeling. Everybody, it takes a family, it takes a village to help everyone feel better. So good luck with that. Yeah, I kind of started on the list and then I didn't quite get there.
No, that's okay. I got it. I at first thought Kara came in, or Rowan came in first, but then I
No,
saw
I think it
no.
was the other
I
way.
fixed it. I figured it. It's okay. So, did you finish that? That's
I
what we
did.
have for you, Lena. It's going to be a nice, happy week ahead, one way or another. Maybe something you accomplish or do this week and complete will make you very happy. But I have this sense of family and community or happy gatherings of some sort. So, good luck with that. Happy
That's a
conversation.
That's a good tip, Shirley. I appreciate that. I am trying to drink more water. I'm kind of bad at that at
He's
times.
very bad at that.
Well, when I worked full time, I was great at that. I always had water at my desk. And it was only the weekends where I was like a little bit off. But now I don't have a permanent desk where I work at. So I get a couple glasses in the morning and then I just try to make sure I get some during the day. And I really need to do more vitamins too. I've just not ever been a really serious vitamin taker, but I try.
And now our favorite health food store is closing. We have to find
Yeah.
another one.
And we've known these guys for over 20 years. They're part of our community at one point. And then they've had this
I
store for
think
about 20 years or close to
it
20
was
years.
your shuffle. Go ahead.
They're twins. We know several sets of twins. It's so funny.
Yeah, and they're just great. I mean, you can get these kind of supplements at other stores, but they were so smart and they answered every question I had
Knowledgeable.
knowledgeably. They're very smart, sharp, and so I will miss them. I will miss the personal service that we got there as well as just the convenience of the store.
And I won't say where, but I believe one or both of them were involved in food business prior to this, so they have a lot of knowledge about food in general. One of them always claims to talk about their hippie parents as giving them those values. They're fun. We will miss that store.
Yeah. Well, one of my cards this week, as a matter of fact, the day I went there was endings and my oracle cards. And yeah, this is coming to an end. But they're retiring. They've been in the business for 20 years, and more power to them.
So this is Namira, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Look at
So it's
that.
the Two of Cups, Namira. The Two of Cups says there's an emphasis or spotlight maybe on a particular or in general relationships. These could be relationships with people, but they could also be relationships you have within yourself, aspects of yourself, or with externals like your relationship with your place of worship or your workplace or things like that. Basically, the message is good. It's all about harmony and trust really feeling generated. And if there is a movement towards a particular friendship or relationship, this is doubly, a sign that, something is really, special.
Gelling there,
Yeah.
yeah. If it was about a relationship, yes, there seems to be a really close connection. And it could be even among friends, you get together with somebody that is, or family that you are very, very connected with. And it brings you a lot of joy, but also it almost seems as though, whatever this connection is, it's you work together very nicely. There's just a harmony and a compatibility, like purposes and like visions about things, and it's really positive here. Also, this could indicate that this week every part of you seems to be working in tandem. It's as if, all the disparate pieces within you come together to work harmoniously towards a goal or just, bringing a little bit of joy and happiness into your life.
I'd like to think that maybe, with, some of the situations you've had, with
Workplace and
the
stuff.
tenant, the other
Oh, the
tenant,
tenant. You're the
right?
one with the
That
tenant.
maybe
That's
this could
right.
indicate, something smoothing out or, more harmony going on, more, respect for each other. Just saying it as a positive.
That's great. I think that's definitely what that could be about.
That
Nice.
could be that too then. Yeah.
So very
But
harmonious.
I want your tenant, that person in your apartment building, I want them to get along better too and listen to you more.
So at any rate, that's really awesome.
Good stuff.
I think that we have people on the show who are working in toxic workplaces, and
Yeah.
it's really hard when you have people you cannot get along with and work with, or that they're causing you problems so that you can't get your job done without a lot of stress. So it's very important that your energies blend together, like exhibited here in the card. It's like magic. I love it. Good luck with that. And I hope things continue to go harmoniously at the workplace. All right, Shirley is up.
Hey, Shirley. Oh, yeah, just keep us abreast of that when you can. We always care. You're welcome. And don't forget, tomorrow we are back with our regular live stream of Ask Any Question. We will tell you what we can. No lie. From 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All righty. Oh,
I'm really glad about that too, Naomi.
Who are we on? Shirley. Oh,
Surely.
we have the Five of Swords.
Okay, it's a little challenge, maybe.
A little, but like I've always said, there's a silver lining in all of these cards. And the silver lining really lies here. It's as if, if things are frustrating you right now, in if things or people, I'm going to put it that way because this is a very people-y card, but sometimes we let other external things really frustrate us, irritate us, and anger us. And so if there are things or people right now that is causing some negative drama in your life, this person knows already they have to move away from it. Just walk away from it. Just move away from it. We can set up boundaries and determine what we want to allow into our space and what we don't. And so it's time for you to just this week clean out that space a little bit and just say no to other people's dramas or issues. It's time for you to say, I'm not having it. Don't intrude on my joy this week.
The Five of Swords, is not the best card for happy hour, but for us today, Shirley, I think what it's saying is walk away from what makes you unhappy, walk towards something else, fly high above, people who try to bring other people down or do whatever. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with that. I'm just saying fly to your own drumbeat or your own, dimensional sense of where you find the light or the happiness.
And it's true too that other externals like what's going on around us right now. There's a lot of
Yeah.
scared, anxious and angry people right now. And so I would just say if the news, if the world stuff is starting to really put you on edge, tune out for a little bit. I always say that is okay. We must not lose sight of what's going on and we must be ready to deal with it. But when things become too much, it's okay to back away and recoup some of your, energy again.
Everything that is possibly possible in human knowledge or awareness or possibilities shows up in the tarot cards. And so that's why this is here saying, like, sometimes you just need to get away from what's not letting you be happy.
So good luck with
All
that.
right, Shirley.
Create happy space this week. All right. We are on Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Jackie, who we almost forgot.
See, you skip a show with us, and that's what happens.
Oh, don't try
Kidding. Kidding.
That means we're one step closer to Judy.
That's right.
You're welcome, Shirley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That irritates me. Don't promise if you can't deliver.
Alrighty, here we go, Jackie. Oh, it's the Seven of Pentacles. Jackie, spirit or whatever is telling you you've done good so far. You really have created something foundational or something that can begin and it can grow exactly the way you want. You're pretty sure about that. Things are going to move in a good direction. This may be a moment for you to pause, though, and just reflect on where you have been and where you think it will go. But it is a reminder to say the job is not done, but good work so far. You should be able to, pick it up and boost it along.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. And while you're adding her to the schedule, I will also mention that the Tarot Tribe can convene Sunday mornings 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Banshee's Material Matters. It's her pre recorded reading for all signs of the zodiac, giving the great economic trends or information you need to move you through the week. Maybe you're interested in financial aspects of education or whatever. Check it out. We're all there in the chat room live, having a lot of fun with each other.
So, Jackie, the Seven of Pentacles, at happy hour just says to me, you really have maybe, maybe got something off to a pretty good, healthy start right now. But it's always good to step back and assess progress and what more that whatever you're working on needs to develop fully for you. And so it may be off to a great start. You may be seeing signs of some positive results to come, but it's always good to step back and see if there's any more you need to do to promote the growth and development of what it is that's important to you right now. And I think here you can be happy that things seem to be moving in the right direction at the moment. So good luck with that. I like the Seven of Pentacles. I love this depiction of it. It's just so beautiful.
Yes, Elsie, I think we are. I just added Mila too. Hi, Mila. Good
Oh, hi,
morning.
Mila. I will put it on here then.
I added them.
I know, but I had it copied and
Oh, I
pasted,
see. Okay.
ready to paste here. So there.
And I guess that means
Hey,
it's time for
Judy is up,
Judy.
and I get to pull for you, Judy. Right? Yeah,
Hmm.
I forget.
I think we have room for a couple more. One or two, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're fine for now.
Go, go, go. That's right, Elsie.
All right.
And there's one of them. And there's two. Hi, Diamond. And hi, Sonali.
Welcome to the show.
Diamond Girl.
I,
Diamond Girl.
for anybody who's new, I just want to remind them that this is just a single card pull today to be happy for the week ahead, to give you some happy vibes for the week ahead. Um, our regular show is where we answer questions. So we aren't taking questions, but we're always happy that people join us and come for a happy message.
Thanks for joining us. And I'm going to add both of you to the list.
And
Diamond Girl.
welcome. You'll find our chat very welcoming. Whether you come to this show or the live shows, because we have a lot of fun here.
Well, that's 15 then. What do you think?
One more.
Alrighty.
I
You're
think.
welcome, and it's good to see you here. Thank
I
you.
was after doing that. All right.
All right, Judy. You knew we'd get
Oh,
there.
nice. Hey, you've got the Six of Swords.
Six of Swords.
Now, speaking of leaving troubles behind, this is the perfect week to do so. And there's a lot of things that are stressing us out in the world today. There may be a few things stressing you out in your own personal world. And to take that boat ride, just climb aboard that boat and move towards peaceful, calmer waters. Sometimes we carry too heavy, the stresses and anxieties that life throws at us, and we need to release them. We need to find, safe, solid, tranquil ground to stand upon. And so you're on a journey this week to find more happiness in your life, to bring more joy into your life, to bring more peace and contentment into your life. And it's definitely possible.
Hey, Judy. So the Six of Swords is clearly about movement. It's sort of got the feeling here that you have decided, although you may like your life a lot, there's always something that maybe is not as likable. And this is the week where you decide or figure out the way that you can move from that towards something better. And so there's a sense of seriousness about it, but there's also the sense of knowing that where you end up puts you in a much happier place, just like happy hour is supposed to.
It's funny because my thing said there were only 5 people here. I had to put the one in. It was 15, right?
Yeah,
It only said 5. I put the one in, so it's
I might have been a little bit eager with that backspace
I know,
button.
I do. Hey, I've been there, believe me. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
You're welcome, Judy.
And is Country Love here?
Yep, she just said hi to somebody a minute
All
ago.
right. Well, we're going to add Country Love and close the list then.
No, Country Love was here before. She should be on the list from before.
I don't see
She
them.
came in early. Okay, so another one I missed. I could have sworn I got that one
Yeah,
in
I
there.
don't see them. Nope.
They came in a lot earlier.
Well, we're going to have to put Country Love now in the beginning. We're going to do Country Love's reading before Nadiva.
Though oddly, I don't see them in the chat at the moment.
Oh,
Wait,
they're here. Hi, Diamond
they
Girl.
were the first one.
Well, how'd that happen? Oh, you
I
got your
did them
reading.
first.
Okay,
Why do you
okay.
think they have to be back on the list?
Oh,
We are messed up today. Sorry, everybody.
we've been having, like I said, some glitches here,
The
and I
brain.
forgot that. I forgot we did you first. So many names. So
Don't do this to me, Banshee.
well, but you didn't realize it right away. You had to look. So please, you
Well,
know.
because
Well,
I've been trained to listen to you.
ah, when we're both old at the same time, we have to back each other up, with
We're in
forgetfulness.
trouble then.
But when we both forget, that's a problem.
Okay, so do we have any idea who's up next?
Yes, we do.
It's Nadiva.
Yes.
We do to ourselves, Elsie.
Nadiva is up next. I got to post that. I just fixed the list. All right.
We usually are a little better with this, so
And let me right now put in the message.
the list is closed.
Yep.
Ah, you are closing now. Okay, so
If one person comes in, because you're right, we didn't hit 16, I will potentially consider it.
all right, everybody on the list up to Diamond Girl, Rowan, all of you guys, you are all on the list for a card.
Yeah. And there is actually room for one more if they do come in, but we'll see. Oh, good grief. All right, let me clear my head so I can give Nadiva a great card. I hope for happy hour.
And here's another program that's coming your way later this afternoon. You can watch
Yes.
the Unhappy Hour. It's kind of like our anti-happy hour. No, it's actually not, but check it out. It could be a lot of fun.
It's a video that comes out every fourth quarter moon, and it's about what's making the elemental signs of the zodiac unhappy and how can you turn that frown upside down. So check
It's
it
today at 4
out.
p.m.
We also do a reading for the world. Boy, that was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah. And yeah, for those who, like our, future or global or USA events, it was pretty interesting.
Well, Nadiva, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups upright. Wow. So this is a week of emotional balance and stability, and also making moves, choices, decisions, and uh, from the heart this week, using emotional intelligence. This is a guy who thinks with, thinks smart, but also thinks with his heart. And so when you combine those energies of mind and heart together, you're bound to make decisions that are in everybody's best interest. You're bound to say things that are kind to others and willing to listen to others and be there for others. This is just a really, really positive week for you to exhibit kindness, compassion, and a heart in everything you do.
All right, and just real quickly, I just wanted to mention Elsie because I saw it in the chat room. No, Nadiva did come in just before you. All right, so that's whose reading we're on.
Yep.
Okay, and it's the King of Cups. I think, Nadiva, that the King of Cups is a really good sign saying you have a role to play this time with being particularly kind, mentoring, helpful with somebody. It could be people in your family, it could be in your relationships of some sort, it could be where you are at work or where you are in your religious practice or education. But this is your opportunity to see that soul or that person who may need that extra kindness from you, and you will be there to do that.
I like it. Beautiful card. Good
Take
luck
care.
with that. Oops. And we are,
CJ, we decided we could take one more person, so we will add you if you wish.
yeah, CJ, we made a little mistake on the list and thought we were at 16, but we were
So
not.
we will happily add you, and the list is now closed for
Yep.
sure.
All right.
That's right, because who loves you? We do.
All right. So there we are. Okay, Elsie, you can pull for Elsie.
All right. Hey, Elsie, anything worth having is worth waiting for. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience and coming here and supporting us on Happy Hour.
All right. So I mentioned on Thursday's show that my first blood test of 2026 as I start my 60-year cancer journey came out perfect. So I'm very happy and relieved. So,
All right, Elsie, you have the Knight of Swords. So, Spirit is saying, get on the move, lady. There's something that maybe you need to put your attention on, and maybe also, kind of speed it up a little bit, moving towards this. It may be a particular goal or accomplishment that you are close to, completing, but Spirit is saying you got to make sure you put your extra attention, energy there now and move there. In other ways, it could just be saying too that you have an awesome nature that makes you want to work quickly to complete most things that are important to you. And speed is of the essence of to you in your life, Elsie. If you can't get there quickly on your own, you will find a way to get there somehow.
wow, lots of energy this week, Elsie. Holy cow, you are on the move and getting things done, thinking on your feet. Sometimes in the tarot, there's a lot of caution about taking your time and analyzing a situation before you move. But this night, he doesn't have to do that because he can think as he moves. And so this week, your mind is going to be working as fast as your body and all the energy you have. So I think this week you're going to get a lot accomplished, or you're going to make a lot of moves and decisions. You may be communicating with a lot of people, meeting people, whatever the case may be. This is going to be a fast paced, exciting week for you.
Just don't run yourself down. Make sure you get enough sleep, get your vitamins, all that kind of stuff too. But you
Yeah,
look supercharged.
supercharged. Go, go, go. Good luck with that. All right, we are on fiber.
Fiber and Carl, hey, you're
Woohoo.
welcome, Elsie. And you're welcome, country, of course. It was so cool that you were number one.
You're welcome, country.
So Judy Conda just happens to be the biggest fan of Goth Tarot anywhere, or it's pretty close if there's anyone else. And we are on week 2 of Goth Tarot, exploring the shadow work around the sense of betrayal. And universally or personally, there's a lot going on with that, and how we understand and maybe integrate what this shadow is telling us is important. So check it out. That's Wednesdays at 8 a.m.
Wow, it's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is here. Boy, putting that thinking cap on. I'm sure you have one, right? You made a thinking cap for yourself, didn't you, Fiber? And so putting on that thinking cap this week and really diving into some things that you are working on, giving it due thought, maybe making lists or writing down things so that, you can put everything in perspective, maybe making a pro and con list about things. But thinking things through this week will make you very happy, making deliberate moves and decisions and choices that are in your best interests, or maybe the best interests of a group you're working with, right? So, this is a time maybe where you will lead some brainstorming sessions if you're working on a group project with others.
And I'm inclined to, it just came to me like, say, like those swords, those are sort of like a proxy for the crochet hooks in many ways. Just had to say that, being my
That's
usual
nice.
silly self. But the Queen of Swords says you're positioning yourself this week to really engage with important decisions, and they're not dramatic and urgent. You feel like you really have the luxury of being able to explore this question or this path or this choice with all the care or all the time you need to. You feel like even if you do have to not make the decision, like you choose not to decide at this time, it's okay because you will be still able to revisit this. There's just such an era of comfort around whatever this process is.
It's a great card. I like it. I like what you said about the crochet hooks or needles, and that's very cute. Yeah, so yeah, you could look at the swords a little bit differently than many of us do.
And I'm looking forward to using my new hat when I get it,
Oh my goodness.
on
But
Goth Tarot.
the Goth Tarot thing was really a weird synchronicity this week,
It
too.
was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm having so many weird synchronicities this month. It's crazy. But I did an oracle previous to the Goth Tarot show for the collective that was called Betrayal. And then that was the card collectively to work on for this month in the first Goth Tarot show of the month that I was on with Mr. O. And so it just kind of freaked me out. And what have we had happen already this week? I mean, some awful shootings that took place, just really bad stuff that seem like betrayals of trust. And so, it's just so weird. That's all I can say. So weird.
We
So
thought it
weird.
was a pretty good reading, so yeah, check it out if
So
you
check
can.
out that Goth Tarot. It's still valid. And Mr. O's going to do a follow up on that as well as do some other Goth Tarot work on this week's show.
Alrighty, so good day, Fiber.
All right, we are on Carl now. And then I pulled that endings card right before I went to the health food store and found out they were closing down in 2 weeks. And I was like, so just strange stuff. Strange stuff.
Love and light to you and everyone. All right. Aw,
Oh,
hey,
it's a repeat card, our first one.
have a great week. uh Car- Carl, this is about the sense of belonging, the sense of love or harmony and trust in a relationship. Maybe this is a time you feel you are reaffirming all of your close and important relationships, or it could just be the ones that are the most important. But you are realizing that maybe this is a calling to even a higher level of commitment between you and that person or that situation for the purposes of creation and for extending good, valid emotionality throughout everything that all of you touch.
Oh, gee, Carl, you know what? I think it's about you and fiber. this week. And I
I
also
hedged my bets a little.
And I also think this is about a harmonious coming together, combining your talents and your skills together to create something wonderful. So it seems to me you may be collaborating on something in this week ahead. Um,
Fills it in for us.
it's possible. Hmm?
I'm just saying that comment kind of fills it in for us. And
Oh.
yes, I want coffee, Judy, right now.
And it looks as though this blending, that your blending of energies together is very harmonious, very loving, but also just very successful. It's a very successful combination of energy here. And when you work together, and you're both on the same page working on a project or goal, you can create beautiful things. So I think this is a week you guys are going to be, if you haven't already, you guys are going to be dreaming up something.
I like what you said about the age of Aquarius because I do feel that most astrologers don't exactly agree, but I think there was a reason why these things happened back then, and that even if we're still in this actual overlap area where things will really go back and forth between the Piscean tendencies and the Aquarian, we are on the better side of it. We just have to keep working and be patient and hopeful for all of it.
He's a wonderful grandma. Aw, that's nice.
I'm confused. But that's normal today, apparently.
Him and Henry were exploring the park. So,
Ah, alrighty.
all right. We are on. Oh, I didn't post a Kara.
Kara.
Kara. Let's pull a happy card for you. Wow, Kara. I said let's pull a happy card for you. You got the Nine of Cups. Woohoo!
Sorry, you can leave it there.
Well, you're a
Now
big.
I'm not confused, Fiber. For a minute, I thought, oh, Henry's Henrietta? What?
No, Grandpa. Hey, he could be a grandma too. People have
Why
that
not?
energy.
Why not?
I ascribe it differently. But whatever. At any rate,
She wears the pants in the family.
Kara, look at that. What are you going to acquire this week that's going to bring you joy? I saw you the other, maybe a day or two ago with some new eyeshadows, right? A whole kind of eyeshadow set that looked kind of cool. My days of all that stuff is over, but hey, whatever brings you joy this week, manifest it. Manifest joy in your life. Make yourself happy this week in some way. Bring something into your life that you desire, that you're passionate about. Do something that you're passionate about because it's likely to bring you great joy and happiness.
Look through your books or materials and see if there's any kind of wish spell that might
Oh,
call
yeah.
to you, or the sense of making an amulet or talisman for that purpose. I think this is a good sign to say that your energy is very suitable to put your wish into manifestation mode.
Oh my gosh, me and Mr. O were both impressed with that claw.
Yeah, that was so
That
cool,
was
Kara.
cool. That was very cool, Kara. That's what we have for you. So have a happy, golden week ahead. Love it.
And we're on Rowan.
Yep. All right. You're
Mhm.
cheerful. I'm going to reload my page.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is pretty good, isn't it?
I'm never unhappy with the results of this show.
That's right.
Rarely, very rarely, maybe when we have too many goofs.
All right, Rowan.
Oh, nice.
Whoops.
Catch the wave.
Catch the wave.
Go ahead.
The Three of Wands indicates that Spirit wants you to be aware that maybe there are one or more opportunities that you should definitely not miss in this week ahead. These may be things that you've actually been planning for, but now maybe you realize that time is right. You realize that tide is rolling in to bring you what it is you thought you could capitalize on. Or maybe the tide is rolling out to take out what you need as an opportunity for projection of your energy. But whatever it is, watch for the signs, or if you already know what they are, just make sure you're in that right place and apply your full sense of whatever that you need to accomplish that.
Well, as Mr. O said, the tide is rolling in and you're ready. And it just seems this week you're ready to move on something. You're going to be ready to move on something. You'll feel the timing is right. The timing is right to make your move. Just like the surfer here, waiting for that perfect wave to come in. Maybe this week you're going to realize, yes, I'm getting a green light to move on something right now. I know that this is the right moment. This is the right time. And it's exciting when something like that occurs and it'll make you happy. So look out, keep an eye out, as Mr. O said, for any opportunities that might present themselves that you want to jump in on. So good luck with that. I like
Right.
this card. I like this card a lot. Nice. All right. We are on Sarah now. Hi,
I
Sarah.
see.
You're welcome, Rowan. I
Love and
hope
light to
that
you.
comes through for you. Sarah is up. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, did I pull that?
No, I
You
did.
did. That's right. Oh, it's a repeat card, our second one. It's the Five of Swords. Uh-oh. Well, again, I think this card is just saying if there's any conflicts or confrontations around you and people are trying to pull you in, don't let them. Don't let them pull you in. Let them fight their own battles. Sometimes we need to do that. We need to let people fight their own battles and, be a support to them if they need support, but you don't need to get involved. Let's put it that way. You don't need to get involved in other people's issues. And I think that that will make definitely take a load off your mind, not getting involved and embroiled in some things that really don't require you to.
Sarah, this could be about a conscious choice to move away from the things you know that make you unhappy. And there may be something specific here. There may be, altercations or arguments in your family or where you work at or your group of friends. Wherever it is, they're not so dramatic or urgent that, there's any kind of chance of long lasting physical or emotional harm, but you know that it's just better for you to move away from this, and that maybe you're not even terribly involved other than the fact that maybe somebody wants to make you more involved. You don't need that. These things will boil over, and whoever that was will reasonably come back to a sense of normal behavior. You should just move on and find your happiness where it is.
And if something I feel like I need to bring up to you, Sarah, because another possibility here, if that didn't resonate, because I feel here too. You look at this person on the card. They seem troubled or they seem confused, like they're trying to clear their head. So if there's something right now that's been weighing heavily on your mind that is causing you confusion or anxiety or angst, uh, send it to the light. Let the give it. Understand that sometimes we have to let some things go, and when we do that, solutions or ways forward will appear. We need to kind of let go of the feelings that whatever this is generating within you so that you can feel better about things and come up with the solutions that you need.
That is such a good point because the swords are always about where we find mental clarity or hopefully do. And so this could be saying, really, mentally speaking, there are issues too. Maybe this isn't about people that you interact with. Maybe this is just about what Banshee said, the things weighing on your mind. Find a way, to remove yourself from them, at least for a time until things kind of, sort out for themselves. Good
Good
luck.
luck with that.
Good luck. All
All
right.
right.
So we are on Mila. Hi,
Mila
Mila.
is up.
And for those still here, at the end of our readings, we will each read for each other, and then we will do a quick, but not so quick, namaste blessing. So we hope everybody
Everybody.
can remain for that.
And we do cards for ourselves. Yay.
Yes.
All right. What do you have for Mila?
And it's the Queen of Swords again.
Okay, so
So it's
it's,
another repeat.
yeah.
The Queen of Swords suggests that this is a time for you to think well of where you're at, choices that may be coming to you in the near future. I believe I'm sensing that the choices may involve a new direction of sorts for you. It may not be a dramatic new direction, but it may be a choice that will take you somewhere else a little bit different or towards an accomplishment that you haven't quite done before. This card says, trust yourself. Feel calm or balanced in the nature of what that decision or choice may be, because you are bound to feel informed enough to really make that right decision.
Using your head this week, trusting in your own inner wisdom and knowledge that you have accrued over time will make you happy this week. You'll come up with solutions to problems or just if you're trying to sort out what you want to do next, you will be able to do so. You'll be able to assess situations and see things as they truly are. You'll be able to make right decisions for yourself. So, all in all, using your head this week is what's going to make you really happy because you're going to be able to do the right things at the right time and you're going to feel good about it. You're just going to feel darn good about it. So, good luck with that. I like it.
And we're on Diamond Girl.
We are
Hi,
on
Diamond
Diamond
Girl.
Girl.
Welcome to the program.
Right.
And I'll put in a plug once again for our reminder to watch the uh, Unhappy Hour later this afternoon at 4 p.m. It's a semi-therapeutic but also funny show for the signs of the zodiac. Plus, at the end, we do a collective reading for the world. Check that out later today.
Well, I am pulling the swords cards today, aren't I? It's the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords here is saying,
Mila,
take an
or Diamond
Diamond
Girl.
Girl, take an honest look at yourself. Sometimes we don't see things as they really are. We see things as we feel they are. And if you've been feeling some insecurities or some sense of a lack of self confidence, if you've been feeling less than, you really need to take another look in that mirror because it's an illusion. It is an illusion, and you need to see yourself as you really are. You know that you are good enough, you are strong enough, you are empowered enough to do whatever you want to do in life. And so I think this week, the blinders come off, the strings that are holding you back or the ropes that are holding you back become loosened because you start stepping into your power once more.
Yes, Diamond Girl, the idea of looking into the mirror and seeing something that maybe you can relate to, but you don't want it to be true or you hope it's not true. That's what this card is about. Maybe the realization that to some degree you have been holding yourself back in certain ways or restricting or limiting, your expression. And maybe now, this week says you realize that whatever reasons you were doing that were not valid. You were blindfolded because maybe you didn't see what a reality really was there for you. Now, this week, today, starting with today, perhaps you will be able to lift that blindfold and realize that things are quite different and that movement is not so restricted, or where you wish to express yourself is not so guarded.
Wow. So have a great week ahead. Good luck with that.
Yes, Banshee is a star.
We are on Sonali.
All right, and we're on Sonali. Hi, Sonali.
Mr. O, you have done little singing on this show.
I
I'm happy.
know. Is it yours or mine?
I think it's yours. I
Okay,
pulled that 8. I said I've been pulling a lot of swords. I
that's
sure
right. You did.
have.
Mhm. I had a song in my mind, but I can't even remember what it was now. There was something about what's going on. Oh, I know. Sorry. Diamond Girl, you
Oh
sure do shine. I loved that song back in the day.
no.
Gosh, that song is over 50 years old.
But not older than us.
Not older than us. Do you want me to sing a song that's older than us?
Uh-oh. Should I challenge you to do that?
Well, there's always one I know that I could think of. Of course, my grandfather was a little bit of a drunk, but he was
Oh
a happy
dear.
drunk. And I remember in the early 60s when my parents had a recording machine, they recorded him singing a song. And he was so silly. I have a secret. I'll never keep it. That's the only part I remember, but I just thought he was so cute when he did that. I don't know where that song came from. Oh,
Oh
are you
wow.
really?
So we can
Happy
sing
birthday for
so
you.
we can sing the Beatles song when I'm 64.
Come back then for
Yeah,
the birthday
birthday reading.
reading.
So when it's October, we'll do a birthday reading for you.
All right, so this was Sonali. And Sonali, you had the Four of Pentacles. The Four of
Oh,
Pentacles says maybe you're considering what it is you need to hold on to, but what it is you can also use to further things for others. So it's sort of like both. It's sort of like acquiring, but also keeping in mind to what can be shared or repurposed for others. And it's not about greed necessarily. Maybe it's about preparation and planning.
I think this week's finale is a time for you to find joy in what you have. You know, what you have acquired, what you surround yourself with. All these things are precious to you, and and show them a little love. Maybe it's time to bring something out you haven't used in a while. Like, for example, Mr. O every so often likes to bring out an old book of his and read it, because he enjoyed the stories, or maybe a series of books, because he enjoyed the stories and he wants to, bring it out again and give some life and love to those books again. So, whatever it is that you're surrounding yourself with, let them give you some joy in this week ahead.
Very nice.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right. And we're on CJ.
CJ. All right. And we made it with very little overtime.
It's
Well,
all good.
it's all good.
Hi, CJ.
CJ. Glad to have included you. You just made it, though.
Just before you showed up, we were saying, you know what? If one more comes in, we'll take them because we didn't really have our full list.
Right, right. Oh, okay. I like it.
And you have the Six of Swords. It's a repeat card from Elsie, I think, or somebody. But the Six of
It
Swords
was
says,
Judy Conda.
that's right, it was Judy,
Yeah,
Elsie's daughter.
yeah. So the same card and its beautiful message, that things are really stable and secure this week. You're traveling down a road or the waters of harmony this week. I think in peace. Let a little bit of peace, and if you need solitude to get that peace, give yourself some quiet time. Give yourself some time where you can just meditate, daydream, just relax your mind. Relax your mind. Let all the tensions off of you. One of the things I like to do, of course, and I've mentioned it numerous times, I don't know if you've heard it from me yet, CJ, but really, because this is a card that shows a lot of water energy in it, I like to just take showers and allow the water to wash all the troubles, all the stresses, all the anxieties I'm feeling off of me. I see them going right down that darn drain, and I feel so much better and refreshed when I get out of there. So, take a bath, take a shower, whatever the case may be, and visualize, calmer waters, calmer times. And I think you're going to have a very peaceful, harmonious week ahead.
Well, there was a beautiful song long ago called Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
That comes to mind a lot with
I'm
this
not going
card.
to sing it because I could never do it justice.
No, that's a good
But
point.
maybe someday. And you are that bridge, CJ. You're that your own bridge here. Whether you do this mentally, sometimes the idea of the swords is about meditation, the mental skills of meditation, finding calmness in that watery sense there, and using the skills of your mind and the powers of your mind to relax and quiet the mind. Think of this calming waters that you could be moving towards. When we have a still mind, we can hear things that maybe we don't normally hear, whether you want to consider them true spirit or aspects of yourself. This could be a card saying, this is the time for you to take that break. No matter if you feel there is urgent things that you have to consider or not. This is about saying take that mental break, to calm yourself and to position yourself for the next week.
Hey, Siama, our list is closed. We're at the end of our show, but thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, I am drawing a card right now for, now that I have a full deck, for Mr. O. Thank you, Mr. O.
You're welcome, Judy, and everyone, Elsie, CJ. And please stay if you can for our card reading and then a namaste blessing.
Let's see what will make Mr. O happy in the week ahead. Oh, not much. It's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, Mr. O.
Oh, it's a good thing this is happy hour.
It is. And it's a good thing that you are walking towards the light and away from, the backstabbers, the betrayers in the world. You don't
That's a
need
song
it.
too, right?
What?
They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers.
Oh,
It's an old soul song from the
I
70s,
don't
and I love
know
it.
that one. Interesting.
It might
Boy,
be the
that would be a
Temptations. I'm not
that would
sure.
be a great one for this card. We think about karaoke and stuff like that. Well, at any rate, this is a card where the you can put the worst behind you now. Whatever is done has been done to you is done, over and done. And so you can move on now to better days and brighter and let that go. It didn't leave a mark. It didn't even leave a mark.
As goddess is my witness, I want to eat a potato. That's what she says, right? No.
I don't know.
I'll never be hungry again.
I'll never be hungry again.
Okay. I want to eat a potato, preferably
Anyway,
baked with sour cream.
anyway, that's what I have for Mr. O. What do you have for me? I hope something better than that, but geez.
I have a
Holy
potato
moly.
for you.
I'm going to start shuffling the Namaste blessing cards.
What will the Banshee get?
It's funny about you getting that Ten of Swords. That's like a betrayal, and we had the betrayal cards like last week. So it was interesting. Again.
Why are you betraying me?
It's not me, honest. I'm innocent. See, I'm
Well,
busy looking at
you
other
get something
things.
better. You get the Two of Wands. So after the betrayal, you just move on.
Yeah, I'm ready to
The
determine
Two
who
of
I
Wands
betray
says
next,
the
right?
Two of Wands is so you because you're always thinking about stuff you can do, things you can explore, ways you can go. And so this is saying no matter what you have accomplished and what you're just now maybe enjoying the benefits of, your mind is thinking, it's looking out the window saying, hey, there's something there I haven't seen yet, I haven't done yet, I haven't pursued yet. All of that is about that because the wands are about enterprise and business and networking. So it's all good.
It's all good. I like it. It's maybe a new adventure afoot for me, a new project, a new goal. I'm in. I'm all in. It's a new year. So
That's
why
right.
not?
Alrighty, so here's our namaste blessing, everyone.
And Mr. O is going to pick one for us. Okay, Mr. O, you got it. Oh, hey, we had the Six of Swords and we talked about calmer peace and stuff. And this card is the blessing of meditation. Your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment you see life as it truly is, infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can seem the opposite. No, there is a divine order in your life. Wow, what a beautiful card, right? And
Absolutely.
it really does tie into that Six of Swords energy a little bit. Sometimes, things seem chaotic and disorderly, but we can find peace amidst that. We can. And we can create our own peace through meditation, through relaxing, through letting some of this stuff go for a while, clearing your mind, and giving it some of the peace that it deserves.
And of course, back from the 60s or 70s, the old saying, peace begins with me.
Yeah. So, namaste, everybody. What a great show. What a great chat we've had today. All you people are so supportive. We thank you
Thank you,
so
everyone.
much. And we hope to see you again next week. We understand it's going to be too late for some people. We apologize, but we will be doing happy hour at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. So take care. And until we see you all again, have a great and happy week ahead. Stay happy.
Bye.
Bye for now.